Alright guys, what's going on? I'm John from Capital Motor Cars. To my left is Ricky, he's one of our automotive consultants. No, this is not another Cars and Thrones. That series is done and over with. If you want to check out all of our old Cars and Thrones, where we actually reviewed this car right here, the 2019 Audi Q7. I'll have a link for you in the description and on the video. You can check it out. But when we reviewed that video, Mike and I, we really liked the way this Q7 drove, and we thought it had a lot more to offer than that quick little recap. So brought in my coworker Ricky to talk a little bit about the Q7. He actually just sold this beautiful car. Ricky, you want to tell us a little bit about the packages on this car? And
so this Q7 is a 2019 Premium Plus. It has a driver's assistance package. It also has a cold weather package. Now, what the Premium Plus gives you, it gives you that virtual cockpit. Basically, you get to see the dashboard. It has basically
the
your
maps and the
navigation, the vehicle information. Everything's on there is virtual. Yeah. Unlike the previous models or the Premium model, which only gives you the analog. Yeah. Which is really
it's basic. It's okay. It gets the job
tech,
done. But this is the top of the line. This is probably. Would you say Audi has probably some of the best tech that you've seen?
Yes. There were actually the first ones with the virtual cockpits. They started it all with this model and the A4 and all that.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely a huge improvement if you're really into technology. Obviously, the Premium Plus also comes with wireless charging, which is a huge get. Obviously, with anything Audi, you're going to get a nice luxury feel.
Yes.
Nice upholstery.
Yes, and then also with this car, you get the third row passenger. That's standard. It's standard panel roof. I believe you guys mentioned that in the first one.
Yep. Somebody's been watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the panel roof is absolutely stunning. It goes all the way to the back seat. The third row is actually power, like we mentioned in the previous video, so you don't have to fuss with any latches or cables and other things that make it go the way you want it to. So it's just a one-touch button, very easy. We'll demonstrate later. But this is a great car for anyone that has a family.
Yes.
But doesn't want a minivan or a Nissan Pathfinder, so to speak. Want a little bit more of a luxury experience, would you say?
Yes, definitely.
All right, but enough about all the stats and the cool features. Let's actually take a look at the car. We're gonna step inside, so we'll see you in there.
It was something in the air. It was something in the air. I get nervous when you get closer. You feel it taking over you, and then you leave me speechless. Because I get nervous. I'm talking fast and blizzard. Something more than that. When you are under the weather, something more than that. Don't break my heart.
So we're inside the Audi Q7. That is the aforementioned virtual cockpit. Ricky, you want to play around with some of the settings and show us exactly how this works?
Sure. So this is the maps. You can zoom in, zoom out. Right now it's on a satellite view, but you can do it on a standard view. It'll look like a regular map. You can go to the phone, last destinations. You can actually enter your destination, whatever last destination you had. You can just click onto it and go. We can change the view if you don't want to see the map at all times. We can change it to your phone. If your phone is connected, you can see your previous calls, your history, or whoever's calling.
This is really cool. This is basically like having your center dash, right in front of you.
Yes. And this is what you're currently listening to, whether it's a radio or whatever you're connected to your phone. And then it also gives you information on your car. How many miles per hour that you're doing average, how much miles per gallon you're doing per average, and also how many miles left until you have to fill the gas.
So all the information you could ever need right at your fingertips, right in front of your face. Alright guys, so we're going to take this baby on a test drive around the block. I'll talk a little about its performance, because obviously Audi's not all just, you know, plush leather and virtual cockpits. This thing's got a pretty solid engine. Ricky, you want to talk a little about the engine?
Right now this one we're currently driving has a 2.0 turbo, pushing around 249 horsepower. There is an option to get a 3.0 turbo that gives you 328 horsepower. So a little bit more horses, gives you a little bit more power. But in my opinion, the 2.0
More than enough?
It's more than enough.
More than enough.
I mean, this is a family car. You're not putting it on a track or anything.
Yeah, we're not trying to haul 7 kids and try to do 0 to 60 in 4 seconds. So, do you want to take it away? And let's hear this thing purr a little bit. One thing that we didn't mention before is that this car actually also has a premium sound. So it means a Bose surround system, which obviously Bose is you know, pretty good. I would say top of the line. It's a middle tier, right?
Yeah, it's a premium sound.
Kind of like your Harman Kardon-ish area. It's not like you know, some of the other, you know, crazy brands like that are in, you know, some of the Mercedes, like Bang & Olufsen and all those guys. But it's definitely solid. I mean, like Ricky said before, this car is meant for comfort. It's meant for, you know, accessibility. It's meant for, you know, to make your life easier, basically, as a parent, basically, because let's face it, if you're getting a 7-passenger vehicle, you probably have a few kids. Ricky can attest to that.
I can attest to that. I have 2 myself.
Exactly. So, I mean, would you get this car for, you know?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. And right now, pricing is very aggressive on this car.
Gotcha.
Main reason is Audi's about to do a refresh on the car. So they're trying to push out the old cars, before they bring in the new ones. So right now is a beautiful, perfect time to get this car at a very cheap price.
Yeah, I mean, right now, and you know, this car had a facelift, and as we step on the gas a little bit, this car had a facelift in 2015. So this is a 2nd gen Q7, debuted in 05. So you know, Audi it's really, you know, relatively new model for Audi. As I feel like a lot of these luxury automakers start to, you know, really put in the 3rd row aspect of these SUVs. You know, obviously BMW just came out with the X7, so that's a nice touch. Obviously, Audi, very safe vehicle. This Q7, it's got the 5-star, you know, crash test safety rating. So that's a mouthful. So I mean, Ricky, it also has Audi Presense, which is huge.
Yes, basically it'll tell you when you're out of lane. It'll bring you back to lane. Make sure you're not swerving into another car next to you.
Yeah, we've all been there. We don't need that.
With the Premium Plus, it gives you the cross traffic alert. So say you're backing out of a driveway, and the car is incoming. Basically, the car will tell you, hey, there's a car coming, don't hit it.
Very useful. Don't hit any other cars.
If you want to compare it to a different brand of the same category, we can definitely compare this car to a Volvo XC90.
True.
Very similar in pricing.
Similar third row vehicle that's in that same luxury market. Although I would say Audi is pretty on par with Volvo in terms of their craftsmanship and their build quality and all those things.
Yeah, and then also we can compare it to something like a Mercedes GLS 450. You know, same type of engine, 7-passenger also, but you know, price range for Mercedes is a little bit high. So say if someone doesn't want to pay that much for a Mercedes, they can pay a little bit less and get a similar brand like Audi.
And it's definitely, you're getting more, you know, bang for your buck in some regards. We're going with the Audi. You're still going to get that luxury feel without completely, you know, breaking the bank. And another, you know, if you're looking to lease this car, 7,500 miles is, you know, what Audi comes as a minimum. So, you know, if you're just looking to do city driving, you know, going to soccer practice here and there, dropping the kids off at school, this is a great car for those purposes. And you know, you're going to get a nice lease price with, you know, those 7,500 miles coming standard. Alright guys, that wraps up our review of the 2019 Audi Q7. If you need more information, you can go on our website, captainmotorcars.com. you can check out all our deals on the Audi Q7 or any other Audi or any other make and model for that matter. So once again, my name is John.
My name is Ricky.
And thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you next week.